Well, somebody told me it was Thursday night. It's your girl, B Woods, Brandy Woods, the millionaire midwife, and your millionaire child care success coach. And can you believe that we've already made it to day 4 of our Creating a Superhero Challenge? I'm going to give you a few minutes to go ahead and get into Facebook and hope, and I know that we're going to have a good night. No tech issues, no problems. Not now problem tonight. I'm really excited about tonight. Hey, Brittany, glad to see that you're on. Hopefully, everybody will be able to get in tonight. I'm really excited about night number 4. I have been waiting on this night because it's actually my favorite night of the challenge. Literally, it's my favorite night of the challenge because I get so many questions. Literally, I get so many questions about how to interview and about how to onboard. I feel like this is the night that most people have been waiting for. Even though you need all the other stuff, you want this. So if you're excited about tonight, I just want you to do me a favor. Go ahead and rep your city. Let me know where you're calling in from. Let me get everything set up over here. And you know the drill. We're going to be starting in 30 seconds. Go ahead and tag an accountability partner. Tell them to put down the chicken Alfredo. Tell them to please take a moment and make sure that they get in because we are about to be on fire. Go ahead. Drop where you're from. Drop where you're from. Drop where you're from in the chat. We want to know more and more and more about you. All right, guys, listen, today was one of those crazy days. When I say crazy, I mean a little bit of everything happened today. I can't even choose a word to describe today. So I'm gonna kind of let you choose a word to describe how did your day go today? Just give me one good word. How did your day go today? What was it exciting? Was it stressful? Was it exhilarating? Were you about the money? How was your day today? Give me one word to explain how your day was because I definitely want to know. I'm hoping that you all had a productive day, that you're enrolling students, that you're keeping your staff on track, that you're keeping the promises that you made to yourself, right? To be not a technician and not a manager, but to be an entrepreneur because that's what I want for you. I don't want you out there being a technician. I don't want you out there being a manager. I truly want you out there being an entrepreneur. I see somebody gave the mad face. Was it that hard? Was it that hard? Well, listen, no matter how hard your day is, you still ended up in the right place at the right time, right? And so you have the chance right now, not only to change the rest of the day, but you also have a chance to pour into yourself. So if you could rewrite this day, and if we could put something in the atmosphere for Friday, let's do some Friday mind shifting, right? If we could put something in the atmosphere for Friday, what are we going to call our Friday? Right? I love Renita said that my day was wonderful. I love it. Pretty calm, productive, excited, accomplished, fabulous. Oh, let me get up to some of these other ones. Busy. Brittany says it was a roller coaster. Good. Crazy, I'm on vacation. Oh, no. No. Please do not fall. We don't need that to happen at all. I want us to go ahead and do some atmosphere shifting for tomorrow, though, because tomorrow it's a whole new day. You know, it's that song on one of my favorite Disney movies, A Whole New World. Right? Tomorrow is a whole new world. So tomorrow we're going to go into Friday with a lot of expectation. We're going to go into Friday believing for the best. We're going to go into Friday. I love this. Fantastically fabulous, faith-filled Friday. We're going to go into Friday with some intention and some expectation. But if your day was a little crazy today, we're going to turn it around. We're going to turn it around. I just want to say, Teresa, this is hilarious. Teresa say, looking at everybody with the side eye. You're looking for heroes. You're looking for people not doing what they need to do. I promise you, after these challenges, what happens is we change so much, right? We change so much that we begin to see everything in our business a little bit different. You know, we begin to really see, you know what? I got dead bodies on my payroll. Or you see, oh my God, I'm underutilizing this person and I should be, you know, I should be doing more with this person. And sometimes we just have to check ourselves and say, girl, you've been a hot mess. But what do we know about a mess? A mess can become a message. So I'm proud of you for showing up tonight for. And tonight, we're talking all about attracting new staff. So let's go ahead and review a little bit of what we've done over the last few days, right? So who is this girl talking to you? For those of you who do not know me, my name is Brandy Woods, the millionaire midwife and your millionaire child care success coach. And I'm so happy to be here. The challenge is put on by Child Care Millionaires Association, and we absolutely love each and every one of you. I actually love education. Before going into childcare, you know, I was in the public school system for years and years and years. But I just love childcare because I feel like we really get the opportunity to make a difference really, really early. Absolutely love. A part of what I absolutely love is being able to travel, being able to be a multiple center owner, being able to invest in things like real estate and other businesses. I truly believe that what we're doing now will make a huge, huge, huge impact in the world. I don't think the sound was frozen. I think I clicked the wrong button. So we will not have any tech problems tonight. I actually clicked the wrong button just now. We won't have any tech problems tonight. I was just saying being in childcare has really allowed me to do some of the things that I love to do. I don't know about you, but I'm more than a childcare owner. I'm a mother. I love to travel. I'm an author. I'm a speaker. And this platform allows us to really impact our community. I mean, wide stretch, wide reach, right? And so our goal for this challenge is not to, we've had many challenges and many summits, but our goal for this challenge is clear. It is really to help you with your staff, right? Creating a super staff. Why do we want you to create a super staff? Because we want you to reclaim your time and your dollars. Can somebody put that in the chat? Reclaim your time and your dollars. Reclaim your time and your dollars. Because if you can reclaim your time, you're going to be less stressed, right? You're going to be full of joy. You're going to be able to make more impact than you are now. But when we don't have time and we feel rushed and we feel overwhelmed, we can't be our best self in our business. The last goal is to increase the effectiveness and efficiency of every staff. That Ruth Chris, at the bare minimum, Chick-fil-A experience, right? That's what we want. So hopefully you guys got your challenge pack. We'll be using our challenge packs today. Let me not click the wrong button. We'll be using our challenge packs today. And you are going to need pages 21 all the way through page 36. 21 through 36. Hey, and I saw some new names tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad that you're with us on tonight. Do me a favor, guys. Before we get into the lesson, tag your accountability partner if you haven't, or tag someone in childcare. And please remember that sharing is caring. So click that share button. All right. Okay, Verna, please inbox us so we can get that to you. It's probably in spam, especially if you did it today. It's probably in your spam or promotional folder, but we can get it to you expeditiously. Brittany, don't do me like that. We're gonna get through all of the pages, all of the pages. Darby, if you can reach out to Verna, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, so listen, guys, if you're not signed up for our text reminders, did you guys get a text today? Let me know if you got a text today, because I wanna make sure that we're moving in the right direction. We wanna make sure that you guys are getting reminders. Hey, some of you did not post your badge from yesterday, and I know we had I know last night we had only one assignment, and it was to share the cake. Make sure you go back to your challenge pack and you look at those roles and you see who in your organization can fit in those roles, and make sure you go ahead and do your badge. On tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some more clips of some people with their badges. And one of the reasons why you want to do your badge, we got our other two badges. I'm going to retreat, and I'm Superhero Bootcamp bound. But the reason why you want to do your badges is because I love to highlight you. And I'm also looking for people to give some prizes to. Who likes prizes, right? So a part of you getting your prizes and a part of you being able to qualify for our grand prizes, we're giving away a laptop. We're giving away an Apple Watch. Hey, Andrea. We're giving away an Echo Dot. A part of you winning those prizes is clearly just saying, I did my homework. It's no sense of you investing almost 10 hours of time, and then you don't even, do the work. Nobody got time for that. Listen, we all cute, but we ain't that cute. Well, we want to just waste time and be together for nights on nights. I want to know who's claiming the laptop. If you really want the laptop, let me know. Now, my kids said the laptop was not the grand prize. They're all going for the Apple Watch. I'm like, y'all not in the challenge? They told me, look, Ma, we work in the daycare too. Boom, bye. So I want to know who's claiming the Apple Watch, who's claiming the laptop. I love my Echo Dot. Look, I take it everywhere. We use it in our nap room with the kids. I love it. It's portable. It has great sound, all that good stuff. Keisha says she wants to watch. Leslie, all you have to do is go to the badge post in the group, and it tells you all the directions of how to download the picture. If you have to, boo, take a screenshot and post your homework. Itzel says she wants the laptop. Come on. Tanya says she'll take the Echo Dot. So I love giving prizes. I give prizes out all the time. And Allison said, I just want something. Allison, we need to get you something, boo. But every day we have prizes. And today we're going to be giving away our planner. So yesterday we gave 2 lucky winners the journal. Tonight we will give the planner. And you already know, can someone tell them how they're going to win tonight's prizes? 1, you got to get your keywords. 2, you have to stay until the end, right? And so we want to make sure that you get all 3 of your keywords. And so I'm going to drop the first keyword. Now, tell your sisters. If we were at church, I would say, turn to your neighbor. But since we're not at church, I'm just going to say, tell your sisters, please do not drop the keywords in the chat. This is your quickest way to not win a prize. Do not drop the keywords in the chat. Hold the keywords to the end, right? And at the very end, thank you, Darby. At the very end, you're going to put those keywords in the Childcare Millionaires Messenger chat, right? You're just going to send us an instant message with those 3 keywords. We pre-pick a number before we start, and those 2 people will be our winners, right? So the first keyword today is interview. Interview. All right. I'm going to say it one more time. The first keyword of today is interview, because we're going to talk today about how to really give a powerful interview to get what you need out of these new candidates. So Day 5, we will be talking about how to really assess your current staff. But tonight we're going to talk about the new. How many of you feel like you need new staff? Who feels like you just need some fresh blood, some fresh meat? Who wants a little fresh meat in the center? Right? So today we're going to tell you about the tricks and trades of recruiting, some of the things that we have found very successful with our center and other centers in our membership. And then at the end, we're going to retell you guys about boot camp. Yesterday, y'all were troopers. 100 of you stayed on while we got that internet back up. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all have never seen this light-skinned girl turn red, it was horrible. So how to get the most out of the challenge, show up every night. There are 98 of you on. That's not enough, so we need to get our number back up. Let me see if we can get back up to at least 125 tonight. I bet if you tag someone and say that we're on, they'll come on and join you. You want to do your daily assignments. Again, please do not waste your $19. Please do not waste an hour and a half every night and then you stay the same. That does not serve you and that does not serve me. What serves you and what serves me is if we do the work to get better centers, right? We're all center owners. We're all here together. We're all in this industry together. We all love kids. We all want something from our business. So you can't have something without doing something. That's insanity, thinking you can do nothing and get a result. We're not gonna be those people. So do the work. Get in the group. Ask questions. We had a heated discussion today. Oh, Lord. Some of y'all was like, they fired. So we're having heated discussions in the Facebook group. And we do want you guys to be there. So if you haven't joined the group, please do so. All right. You guys have been to many of our challenges before. This is our Creating the Superhero Challenge. Many of you are in our membership. If you're in the membership, go ahead and put membership in the chat. I want to recognize and honor you. I see Allison and Leah and Darby and Keisha. Where are our other members tonight? It's 115 of you. Go ahead and rep for the membership tonight. But we're all here as a childcare family. Oh, City Peak Tunnel said she got an interview tomorrow. She said, I'm ready. I can hear her in the back. We ready. Come on. We ready. I know if nobody else dancing, Brittany is dancing. Brittany over there. I know Brittany over there dancing. Oh, I see Sheena on and Teresa, all my memberships. Hey, Vivian. So if you don't know about our membership, we're going to be talking about it at the end. We have a way that you can get it all tonight. But we invite you to be a part of our community. We love you. We'll talk more about what's in the membership later. But I definitely want you guys to join me in Houston, May 14th through the 16th. Get your pajamas ready for our paint party. Get your tissue ready. Come ready to have fun. Come ready to laugh. We're finally going to be in the same place at the same time, giving air hugs, being COVID-free. Diamond, congratulations. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all, please give Diamond some membership love. She said she joined last night. That is awesome, Diamond. So go ahead and take a screenshot of this. You may want it for later. This is our itinerary for May. It's not too late. Tickets are really cheap to Houston. You can get around trip flight for about $130. So go ahead and get that. As the kids will say, cop that, girl, get that. All right, so now it's time for the magic. Let's go ahead and get ready for day number 4. Can y'all believe that y'all have been here literally for 4 days? I'm a little bit amazed that we made it 4 days. And it doesn't seem like it. And the information, even for me, I have been renewed because looking at the information, I'm like, okay, Brandy, these are some things that are really working, and these are some things that are that's really not working. So if you've learned something over the 3 days, you can just go ahead and put the favorite thing that you learned. But today is day 4, and day 4 is really instrumental in learning the tricks and trades to recruit, interview, and onboard staff with superhero qualities, right? So hire well and grow fast. I promise you, if you don't hire well, your growth will be stunted. I love this. Fire them in my mind. I know, right? I know that if you don't hire well, you can't run as fast. Have you ever had a team member that, you know, that's just slowful or they're just not impactful, right? And they bring down the whole program. And sometimes we keep them because we need to stay in ratio, but really we have a dead body on our payroll. I'm not trying to pay the dead. I don't entertain the dead. But literally, either we're going to have to resurrect them, which is a miracle, or we're going to have to find the right person for that position, right? So some of the things that you said is that having that meeting every day, that 5-minute huddle has impacted you. I love that. No dead bodies. We don't need any dead bodies on our payroll, right? And it's just a fact that you get to decide who you pay. So anybody that you pay that's not doing what you need them to do, it's nobody's fault but your own. So I want you to understand that you have the power. But tonight, I don't want you to think about who's already on your roster. I want you to pretend that this is like the NFL and we get to draft some star players, right? So, I mean, who would love to have a LeBron? Now, y'all don't be talking about my boy LeBron. I know he cried a little bit. But you have to admit that LeBron is like an all-star player, right? Who wants some all-star players on your team? Because that's what we're going to be talking tonight. How to 10x my productivity by getting the right staff on my team. Don't y'all like this pretty pink badge? Who wants to earn it? Who wants to earn it? So I want us to begin to think about people who can do 10 times more for us than our current staff, who's 10 times more dependable, right? And we know that our staff is an investment, but we can get 10 times more a return on our investment, right? Because if I pay you a salary, that's an investment in you. That salary should allow me to get more kids, and I should have a return on investment from hiring you to be in my business. So a return on investment is not just about advertising. Every person I pay is an investment, and I want my return on investment. But you got to watch your investment. You got to train your investment. You got to stop looking at people and start looking at the positions that you need. A lot of us make the biggest mistake that we make is not even in the interview. It's in the hiring pool itself. When you think about something, you think about Sheila daughter or your cousin Susu or your friend, your homegirl from back in the day. She ain't working right now. Maybe she can come help me. And as long as you approach employment from, I need help, instead of I'm making an investment in my business, you can't 10x. So we got to shift our mentality. No, we don't need help. We need to make quality investments in people so we can make quality investments in our business. Our employees are our biggest asset. They're our greatest asset. They're not a liability. So when you change your mindset about hiring people, how you pay people, why you need people, you change the whole trajectory of who you're going to have in that building. And you give yourself freedom so you can get out of that building. So we have these beautiful babies that God has blessed us with. So even more than our business, you have a responsibility that the people that you hire and you entrust to take care of these kids are quality. Now, we've all seen horror stories of daycares in the news. Horror stories. Do you think for 1 minute that those owners said, I'm going to hire Miss Becky and I'm going to let Miss Becky kick a kid? Or I'm going to hire Miss Sarah and I'm going to let Miss Sarah leave a kid on the bus. Or I'm going to hire Miss Teresa and Miss Teresa is going to send kids home in a poopy diaper. No owner has ever said these things, but they happen. Why do they happen? Because they lost sight of the fact that our first commitment is to the kids. And if you think about an applicant from the standpoint of, do I want this person to take care of my grandbaby? Because you know, our kids, it's a little different. When you start having grandkids, woo, feel a little different. But you got to hire people to say, if I wouldn't leave my kids with them, then I don't need them. If I can't leave the building and trust that they're going to do what I need them to do, I don't need them. This is going to literally take, I would say, 50% of the people that you're considering away. So we're all hiring. We're coming out of a pandemic. How many of you need more staff? If so, drop the number of staff that you need right now at this moment. Drop the number of staff that you need right now at this moment. Yes, Allison, them grandbabies, that's something different. I'm mad right now because about my grandbaby. I'm big mad. Ooh, some of y'all need 3, 4, 2. Okay, 6, 4, 5. Okay, we're in the right place. We're in the right place at the right time. So listen, most of us are looking for a perfect employee. I don't know if it's such a thing, but there are perfect matches out there, right? But typically we're looking for people who are hard workers. We're looking for people who are skilled, right? Or who we can at least train. We're looking for people who are loyal. They're not going to be talking behind our back. We're looking for people who are honest. So I posted a message today in the group about somebody's going around saying that you said you were going to give them a raise and you ain't gave them a raise yet. Are they wrong? And y'all were mad at that person. But none of y'all said, oh my God, I may have forgot to give them a raise. But y'all was like, they shouldn't be talking and confidentiality. Well, I want you to know the best employee can turn very rough and vengeful if they feel like that they're not being treated well, right? So just like we want these things in an employee, as an employer, we must be honest. We must be loyal. We must be hardworking. We must be thoughtful. So I'm always going to look at us as the leaders to say, did we do our part? Because if we did our part, fine. But sometimes we miss the mark too. And if we miss the mark, then we just need to make sure that we own up to it. This is my philosophy. Hire slow and fire fast. Don't be afraid to let someone go if it's the right fit. So we're not going to talk about the fire fast tonight. We're going to talk about the fire fast tomorrow. But we're going to talk about the hire slow tonight. Who like a little slow jam out there? Y'all like a little slow jam? In my day, we used to listen to Keith Sweat. Now, Keith Sweat was a begging, slow jamming man. Nobody. So everybody put hire slow. Now, when I say hire slow, I don't mean take 5 years to hire somebody. I mean, I want you to hire thoughtfully. Not like, I need you. Do you breathe? Can you come on time? You got a car? Hire. Hell to the no. To the no. That is hiring fast. Hiring sloppy. We don't need no sloppy hires, right? We want the hire that we can be proud of. Like when you buy that new caddy, you bust a block, you make a turn, right? When you step out with that new Louis, when you on vacation, you post it up with your babe. That's how proud I want you to be about your hires. If you can't put your hire on display, then it probably wasn't a good hire. So look, before we talk about interviewing and the art of interviewing, because it is an art, we're going to talk about the cost, the real cost of a new hire. Now, some of y'all are going to cheat because you've been to some of my trainings before, but I have recalculated this thing. How much do you think it really costs you to hire somebody? Come on. Hey, Quinna. Hey, Mia. Hey, Ann. How you doing? Hey, Tisha. Hey, Rachel. I'm trying to see some of you guys in the chat. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Renita. Hey, Simone. Thank you guys for being on. How much do you really think it costs to hire a person? I'm going to wait a second because I want to know. How much? ¿Cuántos? Hey, Michelle. How much do you really think it costs to hire a new person? I want to know. I'm not moving on. Y'all know. Y'all already know. Don't play with me. I'm going to give you the same energy. I really want to know. Kimberly says I need to know the answer. Right? So I have 2,500, 4,000, 5,000, 1,000, 2,400. I'm talking about the onboarding process. 9,000. Like to get them proficient, to get them in. 15,000, 25 to 3,500. Sharon says, I don't know. Once you know this, Tammy said 300. Quinna said 3,000. Verna says, I have no idea. Right? Now, this is a good question. The reason why this is a good question is because if you really knew the true cost of hiring somebody, I guarantee you would hire slow and not sloppy. Slow and not sloppy. That's a new hashtag. Slow and not sloppy. So let's look at it. When you bring someone on, right, you have to do a job search. You have to interview them. What else do you have to do? You have to onboard them. You have to do a background check. You got to get them an ADP. You got to train them. You got to give them on-the-job training. For the first 6 weeks, you know, they're kind of wobbly like a newborn toddler. You got to make sure they understand your way or your company's way. Excuse me, your company's way. All of these things. So before I give you the answer, how long from the first day to the day you feel real comfortable with a person? And the reason why I wanted to do this first is because some of you are literally throwing thousands and thousands of dollars out of the window. I picked her because I do this all the time. You're throwing thousands of dollars out of the window. And for me, in about 6 weeks, I want a person truly proficient, right? Simone says about 6 months, 90 days, a month or two. I'm with you, Aaliyah. I need you to at least stand on your own in about 4 to 6 weeks. 6 months, you should be able to train somebody. Rachel said 1 month. I'm giving you a hot 4 weeks, boo. She giving you that 4 for 4. 3 months, 120 days, okay? 1 to 2 months. I really, 90 days, 1 month. I really think at the bare minimum, 6 weeks for them to really, truly understand your rules, really, truly get to know the kids, you know, not making a lot of mistakes. They have a good flow. They made the classroom their own or the position their own. You know, about 6 weeks out, I know if I want to keep you or not. There's sometimes week 2, baby, we're not going no further because I know how much it costs to train you, and I'm not going to continue to waste any money. So let's look at this. I believe from my research, my experience of being a multi-7-figure earner and dealing with hundreds of centers, that it truly takes about $2,000 to $5,000. And y'all like, Brandy, shut up, stop lying. Okay. As Aaliyah say, show me some receipts. Put receipts in the chat. Go ahead. Show me some receipts. So look, these are all the things that we do with a new hire, right? So the first thing we do is we do an application search. We post jobs, we create job descriptions, and we spend about 10 hours on that. And normally that's administrative work. Now, what I did is I put administrative hours at $20 an hour, and I put labor hours at $10 an hour. Now, you may pay more. Some of you pay $15 an hour because you're up in Cali. In Texas, I can get away with paying somebody $9 and they're happy, $10 and they're ecstatic, $15, I probably can't get rid of them, right? So these numbers are going to fluctuate also depending on where you stay, your cost of living, your minimum wage standards, all of those things, right? The other thing, interviews and callbacks. When you're looking for a job, hopefully you interview multiple people. So I'm just setting that at, 5 hours. And sometimes it's you and another administrator. So you spend all this time interviewing. Then you got to do file setup, all of that good stuff. Then orientation for you. The trainee is going to spend 8 hours and the trainer is going to spend 8 hours training this person. Now you got 16. And I probably underestimated that because I didn't even estimate the trainer at 20 hours. Then their first 5 days, right? So you got the trainee and the trainer. We use teachers to help us train. After the orientation, they're with the teacher. And I'll show you exactly what we do over those 5 days. So that's $800 that I've allocated to that teacher, spending time with her, and the trainee who is not in ratio yet, eating up my time clock. Oh, Lord. Then CPR first aid. And then if they work 40 hours for 6 weeks, that's 240 hours at $10. I haven't even paid payroll taxes yet. And then my soft onboarding costs like payroll, time clock. We have a time clock, a digital time clock. We pay a monthly fee per employee, right? So I'm already up to like over $3,000. So now, when you think about that, this is why you want to hire slow and fire fast. When you think about the real cost of keeping somebody through the whole training process, if you feel like they're not a right fit, you need to make sure that you see if they're coachable. And if they're still not coachable, you need to let them go. I think I ought to let them go. Yeah, I need something to drink. So you guys just let them go. Now, if they're trainable and you feel like you can get them trained in 6 weeks, keep them. But the real cost of hiring a person, the real cost is between $2,000 and $5,000. Real talk. If you agree with me, say yes. And if you don't, say no. I'm okay with it either way. I'm okay with it. And this is why companies, before you ever hit that floor, they do a 2 to 3 day orientation before you ever go into the doors of their company. And they're really deciding if they want to fire you in those first 3 days. Because they know from an HR perspective, keeping you is a liability. I'm going to sip some water because it thing got hot. So how many times are you going to waste $5,000? Why are you wasting your money on people that you know you shouldn't hire? I love it. Daphne say, yes, I just never broke it down like this. Well, Daphne, I broke it down for you. Use it for the rest of your life. The reason why this is important is because I want you to go into every interview asking yourself this one question. Would I give this person $5,000? And if the answer is no, I'm going to tell you, run, Forrest, run. That's it. Now you're going to interview totally different. Now we can talk about the interview. If you're ready to go on, I'm going to give keyword number 2. Keyword number 2 is open. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Keyword number 2 is open. Coke. Keyword number 2 is open. Brittany, I did good all week, but it's Thursday. Have a Coke and a smile. You close my door. Excuse me, guys. Somebody said, now I understand how people get fired on their day off. Yeah, because why am I going to continue to let you suck the life out of my company and you don't do what you need to do? And why would I hire you from jump if I need to try. If I already know that you cannot, you're not going to make the cut. So you need to ask yourself, do I want to give this person $5,000? Now, there are some ways that you can reduce your hiring costs. There are some ways that you can reduce your hiring costs. Way number 1 is mass hire. If you need 6 people, you need to hire 10. Trust me, all 10 ain't gonna make it. I have a 50-50. You get through the first week. Man, they be laughing at me. If the directors say we need 4 staff, okay, let's hire at least 6 to 8. Mass hire. This reduces the amount of one-on time you have to spend with people. Mass hire. Also, create training or buy training videos that your new hires can watch before. Can somebody put it in the chat for the people in the back? Before their first day. Some of y'all are killing your payroll. I have a whole list of things that people can do before their first day. And then I have a day for them to turn in everything to even be approved for orientation. Because once I hire you, I have to pay you for every single hour, every single meeting. I have to give money every time I ask you to do something. So before their first day, why can they not watch their Sids and Shaking Baby video? And when they come in, you just do an assessment and award them training hours. Before, why cannot come in with their food handlers class, that little $7 class? Before, why cannot they not take their COVID protocol thing that the state requires? Before, just like other jobs, it's good. Thank you, babe. Just like other jobs, you can't come and go and work in a chemical plant and you don't have your safety certification. I'm gonna sip my coat. Because once you hire them and once they're on payroll, that's that. And baby, once you hire them and once they're on payroll, they're not motivated to do what they would do to get the job. Your highest section of motivation is after the interview. So I tell my applicants this. Hey, we think that you may be a good fit, but in order to qualify for this position, here is a list of things that you must do. And we would like for you to bring this list back to us on this date. So while you're here, we're going to run your background check. In Texas, we don't get background checks anymore. We run them. The applicant gets what to do next. And then we get an email saying, yes, you can proceed with this person, or no, you cannot proceed with this person. And if it says no, it's like deuces. There ain't nothing else we can do, boo. Peace. Right. And so what are some things that are on that list? On that list is like a 30-minute COVID class. On that list is, and it's like a certification that the state gives, right? It's a free thing that the state gives. I love y'all. Okay, I can't be looking at this chat right now. We got too much to do. We working out here, girls. We working. Okay. It's a whole list of things that I want them to do. Some of this I use YouTube videos. I have a Thinkific account. They can go in, they can ask questions, and then I can award them a certificate. Every owner in Texas is allowed to award certificate hours. We're allowed to do our own pre-service, our own orientation. Ain't nan person ever said that they have to meet all of those requirements after they're hired. Some of those requirements they need to meet before they're hired. And let me explain to you why. Even my daughter, when she started working at Popeyes, they said, listen, little girl, you need to buy a $50 uniform. You need to go get a $10 drug test. They didn't pay for it. And then they wanted her to take a $7 food service class. Then you qualify for this position. So you got to learn how to work here before you got the job enthusiasm, right? It also sets you apart from like the mom and pop situation. Then have a hero trainer that has an hourly rate. Why are you, who should be making between $20 and $100 an hour, reading a manual with them? So you need to do a video one time, introducing yourself, explaining. You need to do a few videos. And these are some of the things that we're going to do in boot camp. We're going to get you that before your hire checklist done before boot camp. This is going to save you guys some money on the front end. Do you like it? If you like it, give me a little love in the chat. If you hate it, I'm sorry. That's all I got. All right, so let's get to the interview. Yeah, Virginia say then they try to get unemployment. Unemployment in Texas is getting a little bit stricter. But during the orientation phase, I do have them sign something that, just explaining that we're an at-will employee. We don't keep anybody that don't want to be kept. Y'all know that's my philosophy. I'm not keeping not nan person. Y'all know I'm from Texas. No, but honestly, I'm not keeping anybody who does not want to keep their job. I'm not paying any dead people. So the interview is a chance for you to really get to know your applicants. Most of you in your interview process, you have the wrong objective. Your objective is to see if you like this person. That is the wrong objective. God, I hope y'all love me, because I be just talking about us as a childcare industry. The objective is not to see if you like them. I like fried chicken, but it ain't good for me. I like turtles, but it's not good for me. I like them nothing but bundt cakes, especially the praline one, but it's not good for me. It don't matter if you like them, and it doesn't matter if they like you. You're not hiring people for likability. You're hiring people to fill a position. So I'm not hiring the person. I'm hiring to fill a position. And there's some people I like that don't fill that position. So we get twisted up and mixed up because, oh my God, don't you love her? And that chick can't even do half of the stuff that you need done in the position. They can't even work the hours that you need them to work. But you liked her because she had some blonde highlights. Stop that. You cannot hire people because you like them. And guess what else, guys? You cannot refrain from hiring people because you don't like them. Some of y'all need to hire some of those people you don't like. Some of you need to hire people that don't look like you. It's getting rough out here. Do I have any other coaches on the line that can rescue me? Help! They're about to get me. Y'all like to hire who you comfortable with, but who you comfortable with is keeping your business in chaos and dysfunction. I'm going to move on. Here are the goals of a great interview. I'm gonna get off the camera for a minute so y'all can love me again. The characteristics of a great interview is to find a perfect match for the positions available, not a person you like. It's also to learn what's not on their resume. You don't need to know what's on their resume. You can read their resume. This is a chance for you to get really intimate with them. Hopefully you got a screenshot. To get a sense of the candidate's professionalism, how do they come dressed? How do they talk? How do they respond? Their body language. And our fourth goal is to find candidates that can help you stabilize and grow your business. It's not to do a mercy hire because your friend's daughter needs a job. If they cannot help stabilize and grow your business, then basically you should just give them the $5,000. Because the $5,000 turns into $50,000 really quick if you keep them on payroll. And then it brings negative energy into your business because all along you knew that they were not the perfect match for the position. So I just got to call BS. In interviews, people talk a lot of BS. Like the person who showed up to the interview is not the person you're hiring. So the interview helps you pull back the layers. It helps you pull back the layers. So you got to ask the right questions. And they can't be closed-ended questions. So you remember I told you that one of our keywords was something? I can't say it again. But so listen, there are two types of questions. They're open questions and they're closed questions. They're open questions and they're closed questions. You will never get to know a person with closed questions. Do you like kids? Yes. Are you timely? Yes. Do you want a job? Yes, yes. And you're like, she said she like kids. She said she want a job. She said she's going to be on time. All right, I got somebody. Oh, yeah. Wrong question. The wrong questions. You got to ask open-ended questions because remember, the person you're interviewing is the best version of that person. So you need to know what's the worst version. How many of you know that you have a worse version of you? I call my girl Nikki. My middle name is Nicole. When Nikki come out to play, it's never good for the people, right? You guys know Brandy. You know Miss Woods, B Woods. You know the best version of me. But there's another version of me. And we all have this person. Ask your husband. Ask your mama. What are my worst attributes? Those are not the attributes that we show to the world. See, Katrina got Brooklyn. Don't do it, Katrina. Don't do it. Oh, when Miss Adams stepped in the building, don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, you don't want to meet Brit. I think Brit must clap. Brit probably do stuff like this. So listen, just know when you are interviewing someone, you're seeing the best version of them. So let's get to the technical part. Open-ended questions allow for a wider response. They're not yes or no questions. So in order to not waste your $5,000, okay, let's put it all together. Brandy, you've been talking a long time, so help me put this together. Don't worry, girl, I got you. So these are some questions that you should ask. These are great questions. Tell me about a difficult work situation, how you overcame it. So you're not saying, do you work good with others? Yes. No, girl, you have been in some difficult conversations. This is when you either gonna meet Brandy or you gonna meet Nikki. Well, they had this one girl. I don't know why I do this. This is my like, I don't know, my girl voice. What are your greatest professional accomplishments? If they say, well, I don't have none, that's a red flag. If they can't tell you something they like about themselves, if they can't toot their own horn, how would your current boss describe your work and contributions? If they say something like that, well, I ain't been working in a while because I was getting unemployment. Or if they say something like, well, my last boss was a trip. If they end with any of these statements, there are some things that you may want to consider, right? You just may want to consider. You're looking for open-ended questions that have red flags. Tell me something about yourself that isn't on your resume. Now, this is when you can't ask a person how many kids they have. You know that, right? That's illegal. You can't ask a person if they're married. I mean, they can fill out their forms, but these are some things you just can't ask a person. Thank you. You can't ask a person like, are you planning to get pregnant this year? Listen, please don't be going to jail because you asking the wrong questions. And this is why I'm going to have an HR director come and talk to us in the boot camp, because some of us doing stuff that's illegal. One of my favorite ones is, what prompted you to apply for this job? If they say, like, I really love working with kids, it's my passion, I'm like, okay. But if they say, well, I was just trying to find something to do. Yeah. Red flag. Do I want to spend $5,000 on that answer? No. Do you have any questions about that job? This is their time to shine, right? Well, I was wondering if, or blah, 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 blah. Can you tell me more about your program? If they say, nah, I mean, if you can hire me, I would love that. I wouldn't love it. I wouldn't love it. I don't like it. This is the winner. Why did you leave your last job? Girl, I'm telling you, don't have anything in your mouth when you ask this question. Don't sip nothing. I have gotten some super crazy answers on that one. Why do you want to work here? And then the other one I like to ask is, what is your career goal, or what is your dream job? Because I'm looking for people who are saying they want to be in leadership. I'm looking for heroes, right? Now, I have included some screening questions in your packet. Now, these came, everybody, give Darby Ward a little love. Darby dropped these in the group. I modified them a little bit. I put my stank on them. In your packet, you just click to download, and they're there. But I don't suggest you, as the owner, make the first call to any applicant. All right? You need to have someone screen. So I don't screen. My director screen. Y'all know I work as the executive director in my business. Both of my sites have directors and an assistant director and a food service manager. So y'all can screen people, and then they tell me if they like them. Now, if I cannot find the right applicant, my go-to person is Darby. So me and Darby have a wonderful relationship. If you guys ever need her, I shout her out all the time. Just let her know you heard about it, them childcare millionaires, right? Because that's how we roll. But what we do is we ask a few questions before, because we don't want to waste our time. Time is money. My time is money. So I want you to go through and look at those interview questions. But one of the other things, oh, did I put them in here? Oh, I'll pull them up in just a second. But one of the things on those screening questions, it gives you different sections. And I added this section. Man, I wish I would have pulled it up. It's okay. I really don't want to go through all kind of interview questions. But what I do want you to know is there is an art. And some of you are asking questions like, do you like kids? Blah, blah, blah. But one of the questions that, let me see if I can pull it up. One of the questions that asking there is, how do you bring play-based learning into the classroom? And so if they say stuff like, what's play-based learning? Or sometimes you will have someone that you're interviewing they're really not versed in childcare, right? And you need to know that right off the bat. But then it has one of the questions that I love to ask is, tell me about a time you did not get along with someone in the workplace and how did you handle that? Because I want to see conflict resolutions. But what you don't need is to ask open-ended yes or no questions. That is not the art of interviewing. The art of interviewing is pulling back the layers so you can meet the real person. Right? So I'm not going to read to you, and I'm going to tell you, you're not going to ask anybody all the questions on that one page. It's like 4 pages. Because I added a section. I added some things at the top. I want to know before I interview, do they have CPR? How much experience do they have? All that good stuff. I want to know that before they ever hit my face. Before we're face to face, I need to weed out because I don't want to fall in love with a personality when I know I'm hiring for a position. All right? Darby, you got a lot of love in the chat, girl. So the other thing I just want to talk about real quick is the schedule for training people. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because it's, and if you have your, just real quick, I have my challenge pack questions. So interview questions. One of the things it says on here, the goal during the screening is to help you find the best candidate to fulfill the position in your childcare center. So do not interview without knowing what positions you have open. And you really want to look at their resume or look at their application and say, okay, this person ideally would be good for this. The other thing is that you want to make sure that you determine if this person is going to be with you for 2 months, 2 years, or 20 years. And so you need to know kind of what they want for their own self, right? So asking questions like, what do you enjoy about working in childcare? Or what is your dream role in working in childcare? Or what was the journey that brought you to childcare? You want to ask some of those questions. And those of you with the challenge pack, you have these questions. And then you also want to ask some questions about classroom management, right? Tell me about the most difficult child you've ever had to deal with, right? And how did you handle that situation? Because you need to set the precedence that all your babies ain't angels. All y'all got a little boy named Donovan in y'all center that's terrorizing everybody. Now, his name may not be Donovan. What's your baby name in your center that be terrorizing people? You may not want to put it because some of y'all shared this video. Or you got a little, I got one. Oh, Lord. Kaisley, she know everything. Kaisley can do my job. She is grown. She is 4, and her body is 4, but her mind is about 50. Oh, somebody got a Miguel, right? You also want them to tell you a little bit about how they would differentiate between students, because students are not all at the same level. Now, for us, we understand these words, but for somebody new that has not been in childcare, they're not going to be able to answer all these questions, but you need to know that up front, right? And you need to be aware of how much training they're going to need, because that's the difference of $2,000 and $5,000. And then those professionalism questions. What's your long-term career goal? How would your former employee describe you? Then those parent support. How would you encourage parents to be a part of their child's education. We want to hear these things, right? And then there's a moment of truth questions, like what's your ideal position? Do you have any questions for us? Why are you looking to leave your current position? And then I'll put a section in there, Darby, called next steps. And it's the next step. Not interested in hiring this person? Then we need to go no further. Set up a second interview, offer position pending background, and set up onboarding, right? Do I need to do a background check? I need to get a copy of Social Security diploma and transcript. Am I recommending this to hire? So my directors fill out these. They ask a few questions, and I make sure I don't ask the same questions. Well, thank you, Aaliyah. Appreciate that. All right, so we're through with our questions. So let's go to our 5-day training system. And our last keyword for today is training. Our last keyword today is training. Oh, yes, they can still be purchased, and they should deliver immediately from info@childcaremillionaires.com. Some of you are looking for the challenge packs from the Powerhouse address that your receipt came from. It does come from a different address. You can register here at SuperStaff. You can register at childcaresuperstaff.com and just grab the challenge pack there. Just go to the second page. So good job. I've given this chart before. I revised it a little bit. I believe that teachers should be in the classroom literally right after orientation, because I don't really want you to think that we don't work with kids. So we're in the classroom. So the first day is about my company, the standards, handbooks, the organization chart, 90-day probation, what's the minimum standards. It's this whole situation. And then they shadow a teacher. And I'm going to show you the time right now. So you can look at all of this. SIDS, child abuse. We have a chart that we use over the 5 days. I come in day 1, I come in day 5, but I really don't work the middle. Now, when I was a center director, because I worked many years, and right now I'm at one of my centers acting more as a director, because my director and my assistant director are both on medical leave. Jesus. Oh, send it back, Lord. But my assistant director is still there, and my food service manager is still there, but we've been rocking it out. I like them to get trained by their direct supervisors. I really think it's important. So listen, if you're going to be the direct supervisor, it doesn't hurt for you to do the training. It's just not a good use of your time to do this 20 times a year. How many of you would love to be able to put people in front of a computer and let them do some of the things like the hand washing procedure, the diapering procedure, explaining who does what? Why do you want to explain that 20 times a year or 5 times a year? So one of the things that we're going to be doing in the boot camp is we're going to be creating your onboarding process, and we're going to be give you the tools. Now you got to decide if you're going to do it or not, but we're going to be implementing so you can set up your own staff portal where your handbooks are there, your lesson plan templates are there, where we record a few videos and we get you started and we show you how to do it. I charge my clients that I do this for $5,000 to create their portal, and that's without graphics. But I'm going to teach you how to do it yourself, like pennies on a dollar. That's why I was so mad my video went out. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. So you're going to take day 1, day 2, day 3. For what you can, you're going to record videos. But you're going to make a training binder. With all of these assets, how many of y'all, you getting ready to train somebody, you be like, I know I got that paper. Hold on. I'll be right back. But you want them to be a professional. And you be like, give me a minute. Just sit over there and watch them. No, because how you onboard them is important, right? I have tech in every part of my business. And listen, I'm not a tech master. I'm not a tech master. But you show up so much better when you can say, okay, here's your onboarding document. This is the website, and this is, you're going to sign up with this email. You're going to make a login, and you're going to watch the videos under day one, and then you're going to take the quiz at the end. That's what you're going to do for the first hour. I'll be back with you to do the second part. And what we do is we blend it, because I can't talk to you for 8 hours because I got stuff to do during your orientation. And I don't want to do that 20 times a year. And I don't want my staff to do it 20 times a year. And if I don't, you got to find ways to duplicate yourself, guys. And sometimes, since you give the message really clear, the message needs to come from you, but it doesn't mean it has to come from you in person. I'm not there right now in your living room or in your bedroom or wherever you at. But is this not impactful? Are you not learning something? And you know what was in the video. So then you can quiz them, you can assess them, and my system automatically lets them print out their certificate. Boo. So this helps me duplicate, right? And then it has an onboarding page. These are the things that you need to do. And now over and over and over again, I'm duplicating myself. And then my current staff, you need a lesson plan template? Bam, go get your lesson plan template. You need our curriculum? Go in the portal and get your curriculum. You need a form to send home? Go do that. You need Brightville or Pre-to 3 videos of how to use it? Go in the portal and look at them. And you can attach YouTube videos. Don't think that you have to be the teacher. Like, oh my God, I got to create 25 videos. I'm not a talker. Okay. There are videos that you can buy. There are videos you can borrow from YouTube. But if you're going to be talking to them anyway, comb your hair, put on some lip gloss, and do the video and welcome them to your company and say, this is what you're going to be doing over orientation. That way, if you get busy or if something happens, you have something for them to do. Also have a training binder, because sometimes technology can fail us. We should have our handbooks printed, all the documentation, the new hire packets. It should all be nicely packaged together. And if it's not, then come to boot camp. It's okay. The challenge was to tell you what you need to do, but you still need an implementation phase. And my last thing tonight is about our 6 weeks to hero. Now, I can't tell you your goal for your first through your 6 weeks. My first week is to make sure they understand the vision and they get comfortable with our company rules, right? And for that task, we do those 5 days. My week 2 is all about curriculum. Because if you can't teach, you're not going to last in my program. I'm a teacher. I mean, I have dedicated the last 25 years of my life to teaching. And one of the reasons I opened my childcare center is because of the prison to preschool pipeline. Because I believe that children need to get the foundations of education. So for me, if you can't teach, you can't be here, right? Week 3 is more about learning some about other processes like food service and some of those ancillary things. Week 4, 5, and 6 is about you becoming proficient. And week 6 is about you getting a hero role. Everybody in my center, you're going to do something extra that outside of your classroom. And so this is why it's very important. Your roles may be different because you may have a preschool program, you may have an infant program. So one of the things that we will do, this is not really something we're going to do in boot camp because this is more of a theory. So you'll know what things to hit each week. So we'll hit it a little bit, but we're really going to talk about that first 2 weeks and how to get all of your resources for your staff in one place so they can stop bothering you. So you can stop printing payroll stubs. It's crazy stuff. You better go in the portal and print your own stuff. I'm not doing that. And then when you have a notice or a message you can simply tell them in the portal. And you get your staff accustomed to, this is my home base. Just like a big company. This is my home base. When I want information, this is where I go to. So superhero training, this is kind of how we break down hours. And then weeks 2 through 6, we still meet with people at the end of the week for 15 to 30 minutes. Because the worst thing you can do is not like what somebody is doing or not like how the training is going, and you don't talk to them about it. So at the end of the week, we do glows, grows, and then concerns, right? Glows, grows, and actions. I'm sorry. Glows, grows, and actions. What they're doing well, what they need to work on, and then what action steps. Yes, Kashan, my first week, I'm just trying to get them acclimated to the company. My second week is curriculum. My third week is all of those other things we do, like food service, field trips, things like that. And week 3, 4 through 6 is about them really becoming proficient. On the last week, I'm trying to give them a special task that they can do to help out the center, something that they're good at. All right, so your homework for tonight is to just do the 6-week chart on page 27, to look over the interview questions and practice on somebody. Make sure that you practice, and to also look through the 5-day training system. And I want to see your day 3 and 4 badges. I really need to see your day 3 and 4 badges. So a lot of you have asked me about boot camp. So as soon as we go over boot camp, we are going to give away our prize for tonight, which is our child care planner. And we're so excited about giving out that prize. So our child care boot camp is all about helping you implement what we've been learning over the last 4 days. And if it's been fire, go ahead and drop the word fire in the chat, because I love it, love it, love it. Yes, our membership is $99, but I'm about to tell you a way that you can get the membership for free. So hang tight, and all of my members on, you hang tight too, because I have something special for you as well. So this is the truth. We lie to ourselves, and we tell ourselves, oh, I'm going to get it done. How many of you know that you lied to yourself so many times and be like, girl, that was some good information, I'm going to do it. And then time passes and you just don't do it, right? And, you know, you feel kind of crappy about it. But one of the things that really mess us up is we're so good that we're bad to ourselves. Because we don't mind overworking ourselves, and we're willing to work 20 to 12 hours in our business. We think it's okay to lie to ourselves. But let me tell you something. You have an infinite amount of time, and I do not want you to ever become a slave to your business or to your dream. God gave you that vision and that dream to prosper you and to be in good health. But some of you are running your bodies, your minds, your spirit down to the ground because you are not good to yourself. So what does it profit you to get all of this good information and not implement it? How many times have you promised yourself, girl, we're going to get this done, but you didn't? You just didn't. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. You can put guilty if you're guilty. Girl, you're not by yourself. All of us are guilty of this at one time or another. But listen, guys, after being in business for a while, I really have learned not to be a prisoner. I see my girl LJ is on, and LJ can tell you, I love to travel. Me and LJ love to go eat in the middle of the day. We just love to have a good time. We're both multiple center owners, but we have been able to really create teams that are self-sufficient, right? So we're not having to roll out of the bed at 4 o'clock every morning. And I've learned ways to enroll students fast. I told y'all yesterday, we enrolled 20 people for our summer program and 5 people. Actually, since April 1st, we have enrolled 17 students between my 2 centers. We're on a roll, y'all. I've also learned strategies to earn 7 figures year after year, and I invest in myself heavily. And I learned to teach other people to do the same thing with duplicatable systems. My success is not on accident, right? My success is because I use systems. I use systems, and systems save me when the going gets tough. Because even for me, guys, the going gets tough. Every day is not roses for me either. I don't want you to think that it is, right? So I discovered these things the real hard way, but I really do want you to cheat and do it the easy way. So this was the hard way. I made promise to myself that I couldn't keep. It was always I was going to do it tomorrow. Girl, tomorrow still ain't carrying on some of this stuff. I tried to figure out everything myself. I was like, I'm smart. People didn't want to help me. People were just stingy. And that's why I give so much, because, listen, it was hard out there for me my first 5 years. I cried a lot. I spent thousands of dollars on things that didn't work. And because I'm a giver, I gave thousands of dollars. Oh, girl, I worked more than I should have, 12, 16-hour days, came home tired. I had little support in my business. And even the people who loved me, they didn't know how to support me. My family loved me, but they didn't know how to grind, and some of them didn't have the skills, right? I viewed others as competition. I felt burnt and stressed out all the time. I mean, I remember one day my husband says, listen, I don't want you to come home every night and I get the last part of you. That day, like, slapped me in my face. Because basically he was saying, there's more to your life than your business. And I remember my kids saying, Mommy, are you coming home today? Mommy, are we going to eat dinner together today? So I really began to neglect things that mattered in my life. And then on top of that, I had limited cash flow and I used my own money for everything. But I don't want you to do that. There's an easy way. There's a way to grow and to be profitable without losing your freedom, without losing your hair, without losing your man. Some of y'all want one, or without losing your girl. I don't know your life, but you don't want to lose the things, the people in your life that matter, right? So I really took a long look at my life and I said, you know, Brandy, if you want to make some changes, you're going to have to commit to it. And that's when I really started investing in my self-development, and I started setting boundaries for myself. I was like, I'm not going to work 12 hours a day. And no, I'm not going to do certain things. But then I also committed to myself that I would do certain things to keep my health. So I fought my way through. But I don't want to fight all my life. I don't want to be like that color purple. All my life I had to fight. No, I don't want to keep fighting. I don't want to work hard every day. But I did have to fight my way out of certain situations and circumstances, right? And the reason why I have to share with you guys every time of this situation, no matter what I'm offering, is because there was a point where I had lost my health. There was a point that I lost my eyesight. There was a point where I lost a lot of relationships because I was doing things the hard way. So there is an easy way. You can use the collective support of the childcare community. And that's what we have here in Childcare Millionaires. As you can see, we love on each other. We talk to each other. This is not fake. This is for real. You can get the help from supportive mentors. You hear me saying Darby's name, LJ's name. And then some people like Stacy, Tanika, Kashani, Samantha. We've become internal mentors to each other. I know that we can collaborate. Collaboration over competition. To have delegation and self-care. That's why we're going to do the retreat next month. To increase my cash flow. I want to make more and work less. I want to make more and work less. Let me say it for the people in the back. I want to make more and work less. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it. But I also learned how to set boundaries. I've learned how to leverage grants. I think in our group, we got over $17 million worth of grants, PPP, and EDIL that I can document. Is probably way more than that. but $17 million because we were talking about it. All the money we made in grab and go. I also learned how to set boundaries. I learned how to say no to myself and to others. And I learned how to say yes to myself more often. And I learned to invest in me because I was my biggest asset. If there's anybody that's going to grow your company, it's you. I want you to type in the chat, it's me. Because listen, I told y'all this when the pandemic started a year ago, and that's when most of you met me. I said, nobody is going to come and save us. We have to save ourselves. Nobody is coming to save us. Childcare is a $58 billion industry. And the fact of the matter is, we're the cornerstone of the American economy. America cannot run without childcare. They've tried it. It don't work. But now there's less competition and more opportunity. But nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to make you get your stuff together. Nobody's going to do it for you. But you can do it for yourself. You can put yourself in a position to be worthy of grants, to be worthy of funding. You can put yourself in a position where you don't have to go into that building every single day, and you can make sure you're providing quality education to the kids that you love. So the SuperStaff Bootcamp is all about you implementing what we learned over the last 4 days, and we have one more day tomorrow. What we're going to do in the boot camp is you're going to actually do a customized staff plan. So you'll know what you do with staff when they come in every year and when they retire. What do you want to offer to your staff? Do you want to offer a 401k? Do you want to offer insurance? How could you do these things? You're going to begin to think about your dream position with your staff. Now, you maybe can't implement all of these today, but you can create a plan. Number 2, you're going to get a hiring protocol. So I've called on the HR god, Miss Joy Pittman. Y'all saw her in the group today. I've called on Darby, and I've called on Natalie and one other person. And they're going to be also teaching in the boot camp. But we're going to go over your hiring process, your onboarding process, how to really build a good staff culture. I'm going to make you guys take a personality assessment. Because some of your problem is not commitment. Some of your problems is communication. You're committed to the work, but you don't know how to communicate. And so once you learn more about your personality, you're going to be able to communicate better with your staff. We're going to learn more about the evaluation system and how you can implement it. I'm going to help you build out a portal template, right? And I'm going to give you access to a free software. And then I'm going to give you some other tools to build your superhero staff. At the end, you will earn 20 hours of training from me. You will get a certificate that you can use for your training hours. But that's not it. I have a lot more bonuses for you guys. That's what's included, but I have a lot more bonuses. And the bonuses depends on how you join. So there are 3 ways to join. This is my favorite way, the VIP. Because it comes with a year of the accelerator. And I can see people like Rachel saying, I'm definitely joining the membership. Well, this option comes with a year of the membership. A year of the membership is $9.99. So you're kind of getting like a 2 for 1. You're getting the membership and you're getting the boot camp. And on top of that, you're getting a free virtual ticket to the Childcare Millionaires Retreat. But that's not it. You also can bring an employee or director with you to the training. Why is this important? Because you've been lying to yourself saying you're going to get it done. You need some accountability and partnership in your own company. This person cannot be from another center. They must be from your company, right? And then I'm going to do a staff training for your staff. For whose staff? Your staff. Whose staff? Your staff. Yes. Your staff will not come to the whole boot camp, but they will come to a staff training, and they will get 3 clock hours as well. If you do the VIP, you can have up to 25 staff members, and then you get the replays to this challenge. Some of you cannot do that, right? And you're like, oh my God, this is great. Cool. You can do that one in 2 payments, but some of you are saying, I can't do that. But You want to be there. So you can also join for $4.99. For $4.99, you just get, we want you in the membership. So you're going to get a 2-month trial to the membership. And then if you would like to come to the retreat, we'll give you a coupon for $200. You still get your 20 hours, but you don't get to bring a guest from your staff, right? To the whole boot camp. You don't get to bring a staff member. I'm sorry, but you can bring them to the bonus staff training, but you can bring up to 10 staff members, right? So that's really the only difference. You get 2 months instead of a year, and you can't bring an internal staff. But some of you don't have that person yet, and this may be a good option for you. We want you to do it, so we didn't want to count anybody out. And for those people that are already in our membership, they get all of the VIP perks, but they only pay $2.99 because membership has its privileges. They've been riding with us for a long time. So here are the bonuses for them. This is our schedule. We start next week with a kickoff call. Everything will be recorded. Everything will be ready to go. And we're going to work through it. By May, you're going to have your whole staff situation recalibrated. In every class, you will have lifetime access to the replays, and you will have lifetime access to all of the documents that we have. In the membership, somebody is asking, so if you're going to do the membership now, you need to just do the $4.99 or the $9.99 option. Because after you do 2 weeks, 2 months, it's still going to come out to the same thing. We meet in the membership and for the boot camp on Zoom. We do not meet on Facebook. It is closed only to paid participants. In the membership, we have 4 touch points a month. We have a Q&A. We have expert training. I do a training, and then we have a work session. Good questions, guys. So here are the options. If you're not in the membership already, you need to do the $4.99 option. If you are currently already in the membership, then you qualify for the $2.99 option. But the great thing about the $4.99 option is you get your first 2 months of the membership. So it comes out to like the same, I think, or better. The monthly membership is those 4 touch points, and I can post the link to the monthly membership if you just want to do that and not do the boot camp. If you sign up for the boot camp, the membership right now, you will not get the $2.99 rate. So I don't want anybody to do that. I don't want you to go sign up for the membership and like, oh, I want my coupon code. I'm going to do the boot camp. No. The membership price and the membership perks are for those people who've been in the membership already, because I want to have integrity, right? And that's the way that we have integrity. If you do the $4.99 option, your first 2 months of the membership is already taken care of. The $9.99 option is the best if you really plan on staying in the membership long term, because you don't have to pay for the membership anymore for a year. You also don't have to pay to come to retreat. It's definitely the best value. But I wanted to meet everybody where they were. Let me go ahead and drop the link. He says I'm in. So someone was asking me about the membership. So here's some details. You can take this screenshot so you can know what's all in the membership. I'm not in any way discouraging anyone to sign up for the membership. I just don't want you to think you can sign up for the membership and then get that perk tonight, because it's for people who are already in the membership, and I just need to move in integrity, because that's just the kind of person that I am. Now, if you signed up before today, you've already been emailed the code. You can use that code to do it for $2.99, and some of you have already used that code to do it for $2.99. But each month in the membership, we meet. And that's why I included the membership no matter what package you chose, because there's so many resources in the membership that you're going to want to use. I wanted to give access to everybody, especially if you needed especially if you need to recreate your handbooks. I have handbooks in the membership, so you can just update those handbooks. There's so many things that are in the membership you can use in the boot camp. That's why I included it. The retreat, for those of you who signed up like Diamond, once we start, we'll be sending you the code. The retreat is May 14th through 16th in Houston. If you get the VIP package, we give you a ticket as a bonus. And if you get the regular $4.99, we give you a coupon code for $200 off. Yep, Tanisha is in the group, and we sent an email. No, there's no in-person for the boot camp. That's a great question. Everything is virtual. But the Childcare Millionaires Retreat is in person. We're spread out all over the nation. So the boot camp is on Zoom. And the difference is you're able to talk to me. We'll also be having breakout sessions, mock interviews, so many things that we have planned for you guys. So again, these are the 3 levels. So drop in the chat if you're thinking about coming. Give me red, purple, or yellow. What level are you thinking about coming to the boot camp in? And if this is not for you right now, some of you are just starting off. Some of you, you just can't do it right now. Join the membership and be happy with it. There's so much value in there. And I do want to thank everybody who signed up. Kimberly says she's going VIP. Come on, Key says she's going VIP. Come on, Devette going yellow. Devette is already a member. Come on, Keyshawn, go red, girl. Rose is in the membership. Hey, girl. So she's going yellow. I love it. I love it. I love it. So once we sign up and we do our onboarding, let me go back to this retreat thing right here. You can take a screenshot of this. If you take a screenshot of this, you can go and find out all the information about retreat. We had to change the day to May because of the winter storm. The winter storm took me out. I had no lights or anything. Renita says, I'm believing God for purpose. Renita, I'm believing God too. If you need something, reach out. Aaliyah, thank you. And you've already signed up. Shamika, thank you. I appreciate it. Kathy, thank you. Teresa, thank you. And members, look on, I'm adding another bonus for you guys. I'll talk to you guys about that on Sunday in our Q&A. I love it. So guys, take a screenshot of this picture if you want to know more about the Millionaires Retreat. Thank you, Andrea. All right, but these are the 3 levels. Let's go ahead and build out these portals. Let's get y'all know y'all need these 20-hour clock hours. And then we're going to hit it. We're going to do it fast. I'm going to go and give you guys a schedule. Take a screenshot of this. May 1st, that Saturday, is the day that your staff can come. Joyce, go into our Facebook group. There's a post pinned to the top with our code. Or search your email for the code. I sent it out yesterday. So Darby will be teaching in the boot camp. I will be teaching in the boot camp. Joy Pittman, who is the HR goddess, will be teaching in the boot camp, so we can stop doing this illegal stuff. Yes, it's virtual, Joanna, for your staff on May 1st. It's virtual. Everything in the boot camp is virtual. That way you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and everything is recorded. So hopefully you can make every single thing, but if not, everything is recorded, and we will have Q&As where you can ask questions. And then during class, I do a Q&A at the end. So I'm going to give out our gifts for tonight, and then I'll answer any other questions that you guys have. Does everybody got a screenshot of this? Okay, good. Let me see who our lucky winners are tonight. We're going to choose 2 to give our journal to. And I want to just again reiterate, I'm so stinking proud of each and every one of you guys. Our first winner tonight is Ebony. Ebony Desiree, are you on? Congratulations, Ebony. Let me know if you're on. Is Ebony on? Yay! There she is. Oh, there she is. Congratulations, Ebony, for being our winner tonight. You win our child care planner. Congratulations. And our second winner for tonight is Key. You are our second winner. Are you on? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I think I'm saying it correctly. I saw you posting just a second ago. So you will send a link for us to get your address. Congratulations, Ebony. Yay! Key to you. I need to know what your real name is. Like the folks say, what's your government name? Congratulations to you guys. So listen, I hope to see you guys in boot camp. And I also am really excited about giving away our grand prizes. We are giving you guys until Sunday to do all of your homework, to post all of your badges. So please, please, please post your badges. We appreciate you for coming to day 4, but we need you to post your badges. We're giving away a laptop, an Apple Watch, and an Echo Dot. And then I'm not going to announce it yet. I have a special extra prize that the only people who sign up for boot camp will be able to qualify for. I'm going to announce that prize on tomorrow. But you do not have to sign up for boot camp to win the laptop, the Apple Watch, or the Echo Dot. Let me make that real plain right now. Anybody can win those prizes. I want to make that really, really, really plain. I appreciate you guys for investing in yourself. I appreciate you for showing up. And tonight is our last night. Can you believe that you committed to 5 days of growing your business and you've been here every single night? Some of you have been here every single night. And I've taken notice, Rachel. I've taken notice, Aaliyah. I have taken notice, Brittany. I've seen you, Key, every single night. Oh, who else? Sarah. I've taken notice. I have been looking at who's attending every night. I've been looking at who's posting their badges. So make it easy for me. Comment, go into the group. I want to see you talking. I'm going to be posting another hot, juicy question on tomorrow. In closing, tomorrow is Friday, and I want to leave you guys with some Friday magic and some Friday sparkle. I want you guys to have a wonderful day on tomorrow, but I also want to make sure that you understand the power that you have, right? And the power that you guys have is more than you realize. Not only are you a business owner, but you're out there literally changing your community. Tomorrow, I want you to walk heavy. And I don't mean walk heavy like with the cares of the world, but I want you to walk heavy in the authority, your God-given authority that has been given to you, not by me, right? And it's good that it's not, yeah, we do have class tomorrow, Rachel. It's good that this authority is not given by me. That means I can't take it away. But I want you to walk heavy in the authority that you are a creator, that you are the head and not the tail, that you're above and never beneath, that you're the lender and not the borrower, that you have ideas and witty inventions that will take you far, and that because your heart is pure, that God will continue to bless you. And listen, I know you got some haters out there, but let me explain something to you. Your haters are necessary. I don't think I have any enemies, but I'm okay if I do, because I know that he will prepare a table before me, for me, in the presence of my enemies. So I don't want you to worry about any adversary. I don't want you to worry about any problem tomorrow. I don't want you to worry about any situation. I don't want you to worry about who calls in, who shows up, who doesn't, who claps, who remembers you. I don't want you to worry about any of that, because the person that needs to remember you, he knows you by name. And I know you by name. And I'm standing in agreement with you, not only that your business will flourish, but you will be whole financially, emotionally, socially, spiritually. Everything about you will be well. Because what I don't want to happen is I don't want us to make millions of dollars and have no quality of life. So I want us to be whole physically, financially, socially, emotionally. I will even throw in there sexually. Hopefully you're married. I want you to have a full life all the way around, right? I want everything that you need. Everything that you need is on the way to you right now. And I want you to say that as we get off. Everything that I need is on the way to me right now. The people that I need, the funding that I need, the financing that I need, everything I need is on the way to me now. And the people who are still on, you're the people who needed this, right? The people who got off, they didn't need this. It's the people who are on right now. You're the ones who needed this. Everything that you need is on its way to you now. Everything that you need is on its way to you now. I want you to begin to say it until it manifests. I want you to begin to say it until you see it. I want you to begin to say it until there's nothing left but that. Everything I need is on the way to me now. So when you have an issue, you're just going to say, I don't have it yet. I don't have the thing that I need yet, but it's on the way to me now. And I want you to begin to declare it and decree it in the earth, and declare it and decree it in the heavens. We are speaking beings. And so a lot of times we spoke a lot of negative over our business, and we spoke a lot of negative over our employees, right? We spoke a lot of negative things. So the only way that we can reverse those things is we begin to speak. Everything that I need is on its way to me now. All of my employees are quality and of no ill reproach, right? The people in my circle love me and uplift me. We have to change the words that we're saying. We have to change the narrative. We have to change. We have to change. We have to change. We have to change what we believe in our heart. We have to change what we speak out of our mouth. We have to change, because one thing that we are that's undeniable is that we are powerful beyond measure, right? We are powerful. We are powerful. We are powerful. So we're not standing in a lack of power. We're not standing in a lack of resources. We're not standing in a lack of staff. We're not standing in a lack of opportunity. There is no lack for us, right? We're standing in super abundance. So our statement is everything we need is on our way to us. We don't have it yet, but it's on the way. It's in the mail. It's on the way. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting the joy. I'm expecting the good health. I'm expecting to see you guys in boot camp. I'm expecting that my husband will be fully healed. I'm expecting this for my own family. I'm expecting for my daughter to graduate in May. You know, I'm expecting these things. I'm expecting these things. So where there's expectation of those things, you know what cannot live? Suicidal thoughts cannot live there. And I don't know why I'm saying that, but I need to. Throwing in the towel cannot live there. Me being frustrated and disgusted cannot live there. Me being disorganized cannot live there. My family being in disarray cannot live there. You know, because I'm claiming that everything that I need is on its way to me now. And so I want you to, by faith, as Renita said, by faith, I want you to begin to say it and believe it, because oh, Lord. We have to walk in faith, guys. I don't want to start preaching, but we have to walk in faith. And we got to change what we're saying, right? So changing your mindset, you know, we know about that, but now we got to change our language. And we got to change our expectation. Don't expect people to call in. Don't expect people to disappoint you. We're changing our expectations. All the people that we need, all the resources that we need, all the finances that we need, all the help that we need, all the health that we need, all the laughter that we need, all the joy that we need is on its way to us now. I want to thank you guys for being with me tonight. I hope that you join us at boot camp. I really do. I hope that you join us. For those of you who are not Christians, I never meant to offend anyone. But it's by faith that the changes that we need to make are going to be made. It's by faith. But one thing that good word says is faith without works is dead. So we're going to do the work. We're going to give him something to bless. It says, bless the work. He will bless the work of your hands. So let's give him something to bless. I love you. My husband said I have to be off by 9:30, so it's 9:20. I ain't going to get in trouble. Sips Coke. See you tomorrow. Drop me what you learned today. I'll be here just for another second reading the comments. Love you each with the love of the Lord. Oh, no, I didn't say it. I'll see you guys at the bank. Somebody says, well, she didn't say I'll see you at the bank. I'll see you soon, but I'll definitely see you at the bank. Making deposits and not withdrawals. Signing deeds. I'm so sorry. I'll see you at the bank. I love you.